Hey folks, it's your boy Kevin from Kevin's Auto Review. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm here to present you this brand new Toyota RAV4 2026. And this one is the base trim, the entry level, which is the LE. So don't let that fool you because this thing, guys, has technology. And I want to say it has technology. Unlike a CRV, this thing has technology. And I'm going to show you all this technology that you're going to get with the RAV4. The purpose of this video is for me to show you the technology this Toyota RAV4 LE 2026. Now, this Toyota RAV4 is the 6th generation. So the last generation, was better looking if you ask me. Personally, I think the last generation looks a little bit better. Not from the front though. The front is like, I love the front design of this one. But the rear, it's not that I hate it, but I prefer the last generation. It's more sporty. This one is like more subtle. It gives you like a premium vibe more than a sporty vibe. And I prefer the sporty vibe if you know what I'm talking about. So before we dive in and this beautiful RAV4 LE, let me shout out to these guys and Toyota, Herb Chambers and Toyota in Medford, which they just opened. As you guys can see, this dealership feels really new. It's because they just opened, they just built this building, and I have my boy here, Edgar. He's the perfect, awesome guy because without him, this video wouldn't be possible. And the manager too, because they are the manager, so they need to. They are the one who let things happen. So now let's finally dive in with this beautiful Toyota RAV4 with this beautiful color, which I cannot remember in my head, but when we get to the window sticker, I will show you the name of that color. But now let's dive in this beautiful RAV4 2026. Now the RAV4 2026 came out in February, and now I'm sure you'll already see them everywhere, every stop and shop, market basket, every store. You're gonna see them a lot by now. But I want you to know, if you didn't know, that you don't have to go for the higher trims to get some good technology. You know, yes, the higher trim is gonna have more technology, that's for sure. That there is no there's no doubt about that, but you're still gonna get a good amount of technology with this LE trim. So to the front design here, it looks good, even though it's the base trim. Okay, you're still gonna get LED headlights, but no LED turn signal. Unfortunately, you gotta go for the higher trims, and you're not gonna get any LED fog lights. But this corner right here is just a piece of plastic, you know. But the front design, this grill here, looks absolutely beautiful. And I love the placement of the Toyota badge. Down here, the grill are gonna be functional as well. And the hood, I love these lines. Do you guys agree with me? Now, to the side profile here, what do we got? We got this 17 inches of wheels, which looks good with this gum gray. And the size of the tire, let me check it out for you. So it's 235 on the width, 65 series sidewall, and like I said, 17 inches of wheels. And Unfortunately, you're not getting any LED turn signal on the mirror cap because it's the base trim. So if you want something like that, you gotta go for the XLE or the SE, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too sure about the SE. I'm pretty sure it has, but with the LE, no LED turn signal. But the side profile is looking pretty damn good. Okay, beautiful. Now we do have these roof rails, which I would not add to my RAV4. Sometimes I feel in them, but sometimes I think they'll make it look better. But sometimes, it's gonna make too much wind noise, when I'm driving on the highway. So I don't want that. Now, as we come to the rear here, everything is gonna be LEDs, no matter what trim you go for. Unlike the CRV, not everything is gonna be LED. But on the front door, on the CRV, I gotta tell you that one, yes, everything's gonna be LED, but not on the back. On the back here, we're gonna get this LED turn signal and this LED tail lights. The reverse light is gonna be LED as well. And I wish they put that underneath here so it could be a cleaner look. But you got the LED badge, the RAV4 badge, and the HEV badge all-wheel drive, which is a hybrid electric vehicle. So all RAV4 from now on are gonna be hybrids moving forward. And we got this mud flap that makes this RAV4 pop really good. Make it looks like make it look like more like off-road, like an off-road vehicle. And you also can get the woodlot trim, which is a new trim for the RAV4 lineup. And there's a sport trim, which is the GR Sport, which I haven't seen this one in person yet. But as soon as I get my hands on one, I will show you the details about the new GR Sport. But without further ado, guys, let's check out the powertrain. All right, guys. Before I show you under the hood and talk about the powers of this beautiful RAV4, let me show you the LED headlights. Looks really good, right? I already showed you the turn signal. Now let's check out the back. I know it's not nighttime, but I still wanted to show you on daytime. So you got these lines on their tail lights that look so freaking good. At night, it even looks better. And I'm sure a lot of you already seen this at nighttime because you see them a lot. When I said a lot, I mean a lot. Now, let's finally check out the freaking. All right, guys. Like I said, you know, it's only gonna be hybrids, and this engine cover, it's good enough, if you ask me. But for power rise, you're looking at it's a four-cylinder hybrid. You're looking at 226 horsepower and 163 pound-feet of torque. Now 0 to 60 in 17.5 seconds. But if you get the GR Sport, I don't remember the exact horsepower, but you can go up to 300 over 300 horsepower, and it's 0 to 60 around 5.5, 5.4 seconds. I think it's even less. I don't remember correctly, but when I finally get this vehicle in my hand, I will tell you everything you need to know about the power. But without further ado, let's check out the price tag and see what kind of money we're paying for this brand new RAV4. All right, guys. So now it's time for me to show you the MPGs, the price tag, to know what the heck you're paying for. So, what do we got here? So the way this baby is optioned, you're looking at $36,000 and $74. So MPGs, that's where this Toyota RAV4 wins. Man, boy, oh boy. 46 on the city, 39 on the highway, and 42 combined with all-wheel drive. Okay, so there you have it. So now it's time to finally get to the interior for me to show you these lovely features that I was telling you about. So let's check it out. It's time for me to show you the technology that I was telling you about, because like I said, this is the purpose of this video. So you know, you don't have to go for a Jeep or the high trim of the Toyota RAV4 to get good technology. So let's do it. So as you guys can see, the door panel here looks decent. It's not the top trim. I know the CRV probably has nicer materials, but this one definitely, I'm sorry about the noise here, but this one definitely has more technology than the CRV. So me, like, I know if I'm buying a RAV4, I know I'm not buying a Lexus. So definitely, I prefer the technology if you ask me. So the window, let's test them out. Yeah, one touch down for the driver, one touch down for the passenger, and one touch up, which is very cool. Let's see if it's go the same for the, yeah, one touch down, one touch up. Fantastic. Now let's finally get inside. But before I do so, the seats. You know, you get manual seats. This is the base trim. This is the LE. If you want something like power seats, you gotta get the XLE. I think the passenger seat for the XLE is gonna be manual as well, but oh well. Now let's finally get inside. So for me to show you the technology I was telling you about. Okay, so now you are exactly where I want you. Okay, let me show you. So we're gonna hit no for this one. Okay, so I can show you. So this is what I was telling you about. So this thing has wireless Apple CarPlay. So basically, you can, it's not only here, but you can have it here as well, which is fantastic news. Like, so you can still, like, like seeing the kind of music you're playing, like whatever else you want to do on the main screen, which is the infotainment system. You do it and have your map here, which is the Apple CarPlay. So let's say you want to use, Waze. This is not my phone. This is my boy's phone right there. So he's, kind enough to let me use his phone so I can show you the Apple CarPlay, because in my phone, for some reason, it's not working. I don't know why, but it's where he was really kind enough to let me show you. You know, he's like to let his phone here so I can show you the Apple CarPlay in how well it's well laid out, no problem, no drama. You don't have to go for the higher trims to get this feature. It is great news. It is really, really cool. And you can customize it however you like, which is a pretty good idea. You see, like however you like it, you know, it's pretty damn good. And this one right there, if you want to go up and down, is to control the send live, this screen right there on the left hand side, you know. And this one is to control your cruise control, your adaptive cruise control, which is fantastic. Steering wheel looks good, you know. It's not leather, but it's okay. It's a base trim. Okay, you can wrap it up if you like. And the home button, You know, it's not my favorite, but it's okay. I'll take that. And down here, I believe this is for your brightness. Down here is to open your gas tank, and this is to release the hood. And yeah, and then to adjust the steering wheel, it's manual. What did you expect? It's a RAV4, and it's the base trim. And I think even the higher trim is not gonna get power adjusting steering wheel. And yeah, guys, this is your turn signal. You know, and the infotainment system is just looks great with this Apple CarPlay, which I wish I can show you more features about this thing, but I think I have to connect, have the app on my phone and show you all the goodies. But once I get this vehicle, like for a day or two, I will show you all the free features that you need to know about the infotainment system. But for now, let me show you the backup camera. So I'm gonna put it in reverse here. So it's getting better. It used to be worse, but I think if you get the higher trim, the view is gonna be even better. So Toyota is finally doing a great thing about the camera. Um, and you get the hold to hold your brake. When you come to a complete stop to rest your foot, which is fantastic. And you got electronic parking brake. And this is the Toyota key fob. You know, so yeah, guys. And this car is already sold, so that's why I cannot drive it today because this baby is already sold. And this gentleman is kind enough to let me give you guys the first video about this new LE. And like I said, guys, you got the key here, and here is for your traction control. This one is for the downhill assist right there, and this is gonna be your freaking drive mode, which is gonna be really cool. You're gonna have a cool graphic. Let me press it again so I can show you. You got normal, you know, eco, cool graphics like a video game. And this is your freaking sport mode, which is really cool. So you still get a lot of technology, and you still have connectivity here, and this is gonna be for your off-road mode. You know, you got freaking snow right there, and you also have, this is normal. We have trail, which is for you to go on the dirt, on the sands, which is cool. And we also have this hazard button. And the fantastic news is the fact that you have dual climate control. Some new vehicles you can even get that. So now let's jump on the back, but before I do so, let me show you the space we have in here. So we have much space in here, and we also have the center console that looks so freaking good, and plenty of space for a compact SUV. Some compact SUV give you, even some mid-size will give you that much of space. So now let's finally get to the back, and in front of here have a lot of space. Finally, because the last generation didn't have that much of space, but with this new one, I'm swimming in here. And still, I'm gonna leave the chair the way it is, and I want to show you how much space I have back here. Okay, now we are on the rear here, and the door panel looks good. It's not fancy, but it's okay. Like I said, one touch, pretty cool, and it goes all the way down. That's a cool part. And you got a nice storage down here. You got extra storage up here. Man, Toyota is doing a fantastic job, if you ask me. Now shut the door. Okay, this is me bring the chair all the way back. I'm 6'5", guys. On the previous generation, I couldn't even do that. Sit back there. If I want to be a little bit more comfortable, I can just ask the driver in the front, if he's as tall as me, to move the backrest a little bit forward, and I'll be golden. So you still have a lot of space in this RAV4. But on the back, you still get um, AC vent, and they spelled the RAV4, which is really nice back here. Seats, it's cloth, it's nothing fancy, and you get two cup holders. If you're wondering about the seats being cloth, it's the base trim. What did you expect? And you got, you know, this hanger here. You can put your clothes, your suit if you're going to prom, and your RAV4. All right. If you that's this nice brand new RAV4. All right. So now let's check out the trunk space and see what guys, for the base trim, which is the LE, you're not gonna get power tailgate, which is unfortunately, but it's the base trim. So I think it's probably optional. I'm not sure about that one. I will double check that for you guys. And if you want power tailgate, you gotta maybe go with the XLE. But you're still gonna get nice space back here. A lot of space to put your storage, like to put your baggage. And you get extra storage right here, which is cool. Do we have any 12 volt? Yes, we do, which is cool. And I will show you much details about this cargo space when I get this car for it. But I got things I gotta go do today. So please stay tuned, guys, because I will bring it to y'all. Everything you need to know about the Bring You Out for. But without further ado, guys, let's wrap it up, and I will see you guys in a split seconds. All right, guys, it was a pleasure for me to bring you guys this brand new Toyota RAV4 LE 2026, the sixth generation. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this brand new RAV4. Do you prefer this one than the CRV or even a Volkswagen Tiguan? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like what I'm doing, please don't hesitate to subscribe, share the video with your friends and your family. Please don't forget to, if you come here, buy this car and ask for Edgar. He's the one that's gonna help you out so well. He's a nice. All the team is really awesome, but he's my guy. So please ask for him and tell him you watch my video. And just like always, guys, stay safe out there.